families who caught and nurtured wild calves, we'd probably have no wild plains buffalo today. It's a sobering thought. Without our magnificent national mammal, the lives of those who love wildlife would be greatly diminished. So we're here today to celebrate the majestic and stoic buffalo, and we are happy to have Stacy and Les and Mike to celebrate with us, and the rest of you that are here. So, where are you?
Val, weren't you going to say something else? Are you ready?
Sure. Now we'd like to ask Stacy, Mike, and Les to say a few words about their tourism and some of the background about the buffalo and the Native Americans. Thank you.
Go ahead, Mike. Go first.
Okay, thank you for inviting us, first of all. I mean, we're really excited to be part of this and be able to work with you. The partnership and collaboration that we've been having with the organization has been amazing. It's rare that we get that of other organizations that come in and want to hear what we have to say, what our real stories are, the unique stories. You know, our story with our own voices is our motto. There's too many out there that are telling the untrue stories. So the North Dakota Native Internment Alliance has been established since 2016 and has been going on. It's a very unique and the first of its kind. It's the first tourism alliance that's been established in the States. Currently, we work with several other of the states to establish their alliances too, as we were the very first ones that came out of the Native Act. Well, in that, the other part that's very unique is you never see this either. All 5 tribes are committed to this organization. You don't see that very often with, all of your tribes uniting, supportive, and not just, a resolution of support. They promote us, they go to DC, they talk in the state, and really promoting and marketing us, but they also financially supported us, which you don't see with Indian country that often. They have enough with dealing with their own reservations, but they help us out in every aspect. So what we do is we have the 5 tribes in North Dakota that actually, our board is 100% Native owned, and from each one of the 5 tribes, we're Native organization led. We're prepping for, and several of our tribes have already started. So we do tours on the reservations with Native people as guides, Native storytellers, and then they're only allowed to go to certain sites. We're very protective of our historical sites and what we can and cannot say within our reservations. So now these tours will be protected from, the outsiders that have been coming in. So now we can, there's been a lot of things that had happened, and that's where we did a survey and we came up and this is what people wanted, so we started doing it. It's been a lot of work for all of us, but we've come a long ways since we've formed. And they were a volunteer board. That's what's amazing. It was just a volunteer board, and they carried this through until last year, when they were able to find some funding and hire me on. So they did a lot of the legwork. Why I've been with them since the beginning, helping them out through other organizations. But I'm very proud of our board. They work hard. Plus being volunteer in their own jobs, they do a lot of work just for Indian country and to promote this and get that out so we can tell our stories.
Thank you, Stacy. I'm here representing the North Dakota Department of Commerce, also state tourism. So our entire staff this morning was filled in on all the 65 members of our team. North Dakota Commerce were filled in on the ribbon cutting this morning. Fortunately, I'm the only one here for us, but hopefully I'll take the word back and tell everybody about what's going on down here. The buffalo, North American bison, is very important to our state. It's, there's a reason it was on our state quarter. There's a reason that we promote this. Also, that culture around the buffalo, the culture, the indigenous culture of the state. We enjoy partnering with the North Dakota Native Tourism Alliance. Fred Walker wanted to be here today. He's off to Germany to tell everybody about all this great stuff, so he would have joined me probably, but I'm here today and just excited about having another resource, something that we can use to tell people about what's going on here, and you know, from the Native voice. And we love that. We can definitely promote that, and we can also preserve our culture that way.
Thank you, Mike. My name is Les Thomas. I am the Vice President of the North Dakota Native Tourism Alliance. I was a past president also, and our current president is Darian Morissette out of MHA. And we have 2 board members from each nation here in North Dakota. There's 5 nations, 7 tribes. MHA has 3 tribes within their nation. So, but we're honored to be part of your event, and as partners with North Dakota Tourism, with our nations, and now with this organization. Because if we can promote North Dakota to the world with tourism, we got a lot of visitors coming. The great American West is North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho. But we need people coming to North Dakota. So the International Roundup is coming up in April, and we go there and we promote to travel companies from Australia, New Zealand, Italy, France, Germany, England, the Scandinavian countries, and every year they're in one of those states. And so it's, quite a unique experience. And then these tour companies come, we want them coming here to North Dakota and coming here to this part, what you have to offer. But they got to know you exist, right? So your website is very important. Same with our website, what we do with and we've got all the tribal governments behind us now, and we got a grant from the Bush Foundation. When they found out what we're doing, we put in for $200,000. They gave us $684,000 because for a 5-year plan, because we're the first in the nation to do this, to organize all the nations in North Dakota. Now there's other tribes from other states are mirroring what we're doing, South Dakota, Montana, others included. So this organization is kind of one of the first that we're partnering up with, and especially with North Dakota Tourism. Fred Walker is the international marketer that Mike just mentioned, and he goes throughout all the world marketing. So it's quite unique how we put all this together, and being the first in the nation to do this. Even in Washington, D.C., we're recognized. So keep up the good work, and it's a great partnership, and I thank you for inviting us today, and again, thank you, Nancy.
I just want to say one more thing that you guys are talking about buffalo and bison. In Lakota, it's Tatanka. Tatanka.
And just to say, Miigwech means thank you in our Michif language, in Turtle Mountains. Miigwech.
I have one more person to make a few comments, and that's Lene Christie. She's going to tell you a few things that we have planned for the future of our foundation.
Thank you very much for coming, everyone. Our foundation is hoping to begin doing more bus tours of the sites in our area. There was one, how long ago was that? When was the last one? A couple summers ago, we'll just say that, 2 years ago. And people can get on a bus and they get driven to the sites and get out and look around, and that was very well received. So we would like to do more of that. We want to get into the schools as much as possible to get children involved. We would also like to have an exchange where we have people come to our community. We give them the gift of food and other gifts, and they can visit our community and visit the sites and get to know what we do as a foundation.
Yes, we do. That's our bottom line. We want people to come and visit and know about us. Okay, that's kind of the end of our program, except that we're going to cut our ribbon.
Okay, are we all ready? They're pretty. Yeah, they're pretty.
We'd like